Welcome back to Map It. This is Make It Plain with Tracy, and I love to remind us that we're really here to talk about life's principles, concepts, ideologies, strategies, and so on and so forth, but in a simplified form. So this program is for you, young, old, middle-aged. Just come on in and let's talk. And why are we talking? We're talking so we can enrich our visions and improve our lives, and have the motivation, the strength, and the courage to continue to go at our goals and our visions. So welcome. I'm really happy to have you. All right, permit me to say Happy Easter as well to all of us, Christians who are celebrating, and I hope you have a good holiday. Right, so back to the month of April. We've been talking about commitment, and we said it's a whole world of commitment. And April gives us the opportunity to sit back and reflect, okay? So perhaps you wonder where we're coming from. January, February, March, we've had interesting topics and conversations, which I implore you to check me out on YouTube so you can listen in, of course, like and subscribe, share, okay? Share the good news, and let's also know your thoughts. What are your perspectives? What do you think about any of the topics, okay? So feel free to talk back to me on Map It. All right, so today on Map It, I shall be continuing the conversation on commitment, but I'll be saying today how to renew your commitment, okay? How do you renew your commitment? Remember we said commitment is that reality, when the reality you bring in once you convert promise into, action. I'm turning it the other way around, but so talks, wishes, dreams, and all of that are like promises, but when you put action, then it becomes commitment. Okay, so how do you renew your commitments? I'd like you to know that for you to renew your commitment, you need to have the mindset that it's gonna be for long term, okay? Commitment is for long term, and then it's a decision, it's intentional, right? So I need you today. How do kids do it? Pinky, like, let's cross our fingers. It's for long term. It requires intentionality. Intentionality, it also does require accountability, right? You need to hold yourself accountable for the things you've said you will be committed to. You need to first, hold yourself accountable. And I need you to also know that commitment is a choice. It's a choice. For married couples, you hear things like, love is not enough, or things like that. But the choice, some men say, I choose to love my wife, irrespective, and so it's a function of, it's not seasonal. She makes me happy, she submits, she does this, she does that, and then it's fine. So commitment is that choice you make, that decision you make to stay true to a cause. So accountability, intentionality, and then have the long-term mindset. It's not a one-off tick in the box, no. So today we're saying, how do you renew? You have to sit back, think, and reflect and say, what are the goals or the tasks, the things I've said I want to be committed to? You need to list them down once again, okay? And for each of them, map out a plan, how you intend to deliver or achieve each of these goals, dreams, or visions. And then remember, when we talk about planning, it should be clear, should be realistic, should be time-bound. So renewing your commitment is telling yourself, hey, it doesn't matter the setback or the failure of yesterday, I'm still on course, right? Last week we talked about, how to transform failure to success, how to allow that failure fuel you up, for renewed commitment. So yeah, renewing your commitment is a choice, is a decision, requires accountability, and requires you to refocus and redraw the picture once again. And lastly, believe in yourself. That doesn't matter how long, you will stay true to it and you will follow through to the end. That's how to renew your commitment. Also ask yourself, the dreams, the desires I had, the wishes, the goals I put down, are they still relevant? Look at how the world is changing. The environment, the economy, things are moving around. Are they still relevant? And if they're not, come on, nothing stops you from rechecking, rejigging, reinventing, what it is, that's relevant to you. If you recall, was it 2 or 3 weeks ago? You can check it up on my YouTube channel. We talked about famous people who in time past had certain career paths they were following. They didn't find fulfillment, they weren't happy, and they reinvented stuff. Like you take a step back, go back to school, study what it is you really want to study, or do this or do that, and find fulfillment. So check your goals to be sure they are truly aligned with what it is you desire to be, with your vision. And if there's need to change, come on, this is the time to readjust, reinvent, so that your commitment will not be like a burden. And when it's like a burden, you will struggle. So you need to be excited about your dreams, be excited about your goals, be intentional, be accountable. It's a decision, it's a choice. I can go on and on and on. So congratulations as you renew your commitment, your commitment to serve, to be true to your goals, to be disciplined, to persevere, to be resilient, and until you reach the finish line, don't stop. So that's from me to you with so much love here on Map It, and I congratulate you in advance, because I know you will win. You will win, you will win. Stay committed, stay true, and I'm here to share your success stories with you. Catch you next week and enjoy the season. Happy Easter once again. I remain your host, Tracy Dapper.